Hi planner friends, it's Dragana from Dragana's Crafts. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we'll be setting up the new week in my Hobonichi cousin from the 20th to the 26th of May. So I'll be talking about the setup itself, and I'll also be chatting a bit about how I spent my weekend since we had a large birthday party on Saturday. For this week's setup, I'll be using Hobonichi cousin kit from the Coffee Monsters Co. called Spring Adventures, 1Z date numbers and days of the week, rainbow emoji heads, washi tape, as well as the Coffee Monsters Co. emoji stickers. I have a bit of a different layout for you this week compared to the previous 2 weeks, but I think it's equally functional and aesthetically pleasing like the weekly dashboard layout. But before I dive into the setup itself, I wanted to share with you two things. One is that we had a fantastic Saturday, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, and the second is that I reached 2 YouTube milestones last week. I'll talk about the milestones at the end of the video. So, on Saturday, we celebrated 2 birthdays. Our Sophia, our youngest daughter, turned 5 on Friday, so one party was hers, and the second party was for my eldest niece, who turned 19 on the 9th of May. So we decided to combine the 2 parties, and it was awesome. The small kids played in one part of the garden, and the big kids were in the other part, and we adults got shoved on the porch in front of my sister's part of the house. I'm saying my sister's part of the house because we have one big house, and my sister with her family and our parents lives in one part, whereas my family and I live in the other part of the house, and we have a big garden that we share. So there's 10 of us in total in the big building, and even though we live separately, we're still together every day. So the party was a big success, I would say. The kids were happy, my niece's friends were happy, and the adults were dead tired but happy. On top of that tiredness, I also got ill, unfortunately, so I'm really feeling like crap now, but I don't care. To me, all that matters is that everyone, including myself, enjoy themselves. I'm taking antibiotics now, so I'll be fine in no time. Before I even started setting up this week's spread, while I was still debating on which kit to use, I wasn't sure what to do with the days of the week. And then it hit me. I realized that I could perfectly combine the 1Z days of the week and date numbers with the Spring Adventures kit, and that's what I decided to go with. Other option was to use one of the floral journaling kits from Graceful Newspapery or Harriet Wright Designs, but I haven't used the Coffee Monsters Co. kits in a while, and I was sort of missing them in my planner because I love them so much and they always put a smile on my face when I flip through my binders. I didn't want to use the weekly dashboard layout even though it functions perfectly because I have already used it a couple of times and I wanted to try out something new. The layout that you see me setting up now I have used before, but back then I was so overwhelmed with both weeks and the cousin that I didn't even film the cousin plan with me, only the weeks plan with me, and I ended up setting it up but not really using it. Since the layout has a good potential to be very functional, I decided to revisit it again. After covering the days of the week, I sectioned off a small part on the top of the spread with the rainbow emoji heads washi tape from the Coffee Monsters Co., and that section will be for events and important tasks I need to tackle this week. In case you're wondering why I started writing down first the event that's happening on Thursday, the answer to that is rather simple. I knew what I wanted before I started planning, but I wasn't entirely sure how I was going to pull it off. So I just started writing down the first thing that popped to my mind, and that was the school trip Emily is going to on Thursday. It's a one-day trip where they will be visiting a couple of cities in the north of the country, and I marked it using the travel emoji that's dragging a little suitcase behind it. Naturally, she's really looking forward to her school trip, though the day before she'll have 2 tests in school, and that's something she's not too crazy about. I'm not surprised that their teacher decided to do that. They'll be done with school in a month, so the period full of tests is starting. Next up on Wednesday, I will have my nail appointment and my cleaning lady will be coming to help me out with thorough cleaning of the house. For those of you who don't know, I had back surgery last year, and even though I clean our house myself, of course, when it comes to deep cleaning and moving furniture around, I'm not exactly allowed to do that. Not anymore, that is. So I have help with that once a month. I also used an emoji sticker here because that's exactly how I look like when I know I need to do thorough cleaning. I'm quite determined to make the whole house spotless. On Monday, which is the day that I'm setting up this weekly, is the last day to pay certain bills, so I used the flag sticker from the Spring Adventures kit and wrote down which bills needed to be paid. The last two things I added in the top section are the budgeting emoji on Friday to remind me that I need to go to our accountant, and the weekend banner from the kit. If something pops up for the weekend, I'll have plenty of space to write it down. Using the doodle headers from the kit, I sectioned off another portion of the spread, which will be for my YouTube videos. That's why I use the camera doodle sticker for this section. The moment I open my planner, I'll know where I'll need to write down everything YouTube related. The third section is for Instagram. In the Coffee Monsters Co. Hobonichi kits, there are 8 emoji headers, and I use those to separate my Instagram section from the other sections that I'll make. I've been MIA from Instagram for a while, and every week I tell myself that I want to start posting again, and every week I do other things and open Instagram only once or twice a week. So hopefully this week will be a good week for Instagram. I use the Instagram doodle sticker from the Coffee Monsters Code to mark for myself the Insta section, but I put it in the wrong place at first, so I had to move it around. Below the Instagram section is my meal plan row, where I'll be writing down things I'm cooking or planning up front what to cook and what to eat, because I seriously need to start paying attention to my physical health more, and I really need to lose some weight. I've been skinny all my life, and 12 years ago when I moved to Belgium, I started eating a lot because I'm an emotional eater. Then I was pregnant twice and never went back to the same weight I had before I moved. So this will be my year for sure. I will make sure to lose weight, and I don't have to be skinny again. I just want to be healthy in every sense, and it will be a good thing for my back as well. Anyway, the last section I made using the Rainbow Emoji Hits washi tape is a bigger portion at the bottom of the spread, where I'll be writing my to-do list just how I was doing the last 2 weeks, only in a different layout. I placed a couple of stickers from the Spring Adventures kit in random places, and at the bottom of the Sunday column, I placed the graph sticker that I'll be using to track my sleep. The biggest thing that I changed this week is the sidebar. I mean, the biggest thing apart from the layout. I haven't used the sidebar for anything, and I will not be tracking my habits or daily routines. Why? Because lately tracking those things started putting a bit of pressure on me, and I need to take a break from tracking. I need to step away from the tracking. I will come back to it for sure somewhere in the future, but now I just need to chill out a week or two and forget about tracking. Sleep tracker is fine, and it's basically just marking the hours of sleep based on my Fitbit watch, but it's not pressuring me or anything. I might use the sidebar to write down notes or something, but I'll see as the week goes by. And that's it for this plan with me. I hope you'll have a wonderful week ahead. As always, I am so grateful to all of you who watch my videos, and thanks to you, I have reached 2 milestones last week here on YouTube. The first milestone was reaching 100 subscribers last week on Wednesday, and on Saturday the number went up to 200. This wouldn't have been possible without you guys, so thank you so much. At the time I'm doing this voiceover and setup, my subscribers went up to 300, and that really blew my mind. It makes me so happy because I film videos as a hobby. It's fun. I like to connect with people in the planner community, but I never thought that that many of you in such a short time would start liking my videos so much. It makes me really humble and grateful. So, if you like my videos, give this one a thumbs up, subscribe if you wish to, and if you do, don't forget to hit the bell button so that you're notified of my future videos. I'll be talking to you all soon again this week. Bye!